And we are back, Blockey Sports Network. We're here in Orlando for BHL S21 game day number 8. We got 3 matchups ahead of us tonight, starting with these Orlando Storm facing off against the Milwaukee Muskies. We also have 2 more matchups later in the night, 7:45 Houston at Boston and 8:30 Orlando again with another game tonight. They are going to be playing in Carolina. I'm Alafresco. I'm joined beside me by Panaman 1010 and Discoof McGundy. How's it going, boys?
Well, good. Cooling.
Very
Cool.
good. How about you?
Not too bad myself. I'm quite excited for this first matchup of the day. The Orlando Storm and the Milwaukee Muskies, 2 of the best teams in the South Division. Orlando, the only purely undefeated team left. They are 4-0-0 on the season, facing off a Muskies team that is 3-1. Very high-powered offense, has the most goals per game by quite a lot. They got 5 goals per game compared to some of these other teams with only 2 or 3. So should be an exciting matchup to lead things off tonight. Panaman, what are your thoughts on the roster? Or actually, let's go goaltenders first. Since you are a goaltender yourself, we got KP Football in net for the Milwaukee Muskies and probably Mimi in net for the Orlando Storm. What are your thoughts on the goalie matchup?
Well, I think the goalies for this game are very good. Mimi definitely has the experience over KP Football, but KP Football has looked really well in the games he has played so far. But if I were to give it to a specific goalie, I would give it purely to Mimi, just purely based on the experience.
So Mimi with the goalie matchup tonight, according to, or the goalie win matchup tonight. He's on the winning side, according to Panaman 1010. In terms of the roster, Discoof, thoughts on each team's roster? I know Robe and Akuzo, I believe, will be in attendance tonight for the Orlando Storm, so both superstars should be here for the Storm. But the Muskies have shown quite a deep team as well.
Yeah, no, the Muskies and the Storm both have built great, like, really competitive rosters. But what I'll say is, like, this seems to be the first actual real test the Muskie teams have gotten, versus an actual real team. And I don't believe Orlando has no full roster here. But in my opinion, for their team, it doesn't matter who shows up depth-wise. If you have Robin and Kuzo, that's just a winning formula already, right? 2 of the best players in the league right there.
Yeah, right. It does appear that APAT and Kiet are both on the game today, so it should be interesting. I think Orlando technically is at full Storm. I guess Brandon has filled in a couple of games, but technically he's been the 5th man and whatnot. We don't really know their full lineup, so it will be a very, very strong Orlando team. We've seen them miss Akuzo for a couple games, but they should be ready to go tonight. Guys, thoughts on who is going to win the game? Let's start with you, Panaman. Who do you think is going to win? What's your final score?
I believe Orlando is going to win, but there is a chance Robe doesn't play because I heard that he was having lag problems. So if he doesn't play, it'll make the game a lot closer. But I will still give it to Orlando, winning 3-1.
Discoof, any other thoughts on the game? What's your final score and prediction?
I really believe in the Muskies here. I'm not quite sold on this Orlando roster yet, right? We haven't seen them play fully. Like, sure, they're undefeated to this point, but it's the question of how well they can play against an actual other team with this full roster. So I'll take Milwaukee winning this one, 3-2.
Yeah, I'm as a Muskies bench player and a role player, I will obviously take my Milwaukee Muskies to win this one. I believe the Muskies have been looking to face an actual team for once. I know they did technically lose to the Blues without a full roster, but this is the first real test for the Muskies, and they've been looking to play a team to actually test their limits and see how far they can go, and I think they're going to be able to succeed tonight. I'm gonna go Muskies are a high-scoring team. I'm gonna go 4-3 Muskies on this one. I think it's gonna be a high-scoring affair. I believe both of these teams have very high-powered offenses. Not a lot of defense, a lot of offense tonight in tonight's first Blockey Hockey game. Guys, any other thoughts to wrap up the desk?
Just if you're a fan out there, get a close watch of the players to watch out for this game, being Robe and Tango. Both players need to score goals if their teams want to win, so it'll be exciting to see how both of them play up against each other.
Yeah, I believe Tango tied for the league lead in points as well. I believe Robe is up there as well. I'm not too sure where he falls, but it's a minute until the game gets underway, so we are going to send you down to ice level for this one. I will be taking over the play-by-play. Panaman will be color commentating, and Discoof will be reffing tonight's game. But for now, we're gonna sign off for the desk. We'll be back at the first intermission here, but for now, let's send it down to the ice. Not too bad of a desk here. It's about 15 seconds till game time gets underway. Both the teams warming up. It was mentioned that Robe has been having lag issues. It appears he might be not at his home location, might be on vacation somewhere. His ping is quite higher than usual, might be in Europe somewhere. This is an NA hosted server, so we'll see if Robe does get the nod tonight to play, even with the issues, but it appears ohLuvv and Golden Hunter will be on the ice to start for the Orlando Storm. Muskies still have yet to put out a line. There they go. Immaculate Beef and Tango as expected. Their top line. Face-off underway, and Golden Hunter wins the face-off as Tango takes it away from him instantly. Tango shot, he scores! Off the face-off, 7 seconds in, the Muskies are on the board. It's 1-0.
Wow, that was quick. Tango was just able to get the puck right away and just slot it past Mimi. Not a brilliant begin for Orlando, but I'm sure they'll bounce back.
Yeah, Golden Hunter 86, I believe, his first BHL game got scored on in 7 seconds. Not the best way to start the game. Very nice shot there from Tango. Punches it down near the benches and just takes a P3 and is able to slide it past the far side of Mimi. And like just out of the reach of the jumping / shifting ohLuvv. Face-off underway. Golden Hunter blocked by Vac on the face-off. But ohLuvv takes over. ohLuvv shot early. It's saved by KP Football. ohLuvv pulls it back. Gets it to the boards. Now crossing for Golden Hunter, but it's hit away by Immaculate Beef. Almost back-to-back first shot goals for both teams as ohLuvv hits it up. Tango, nice move there. Tango around the outside. Shot blocked by ohLuvv. Golden Hunter trying to go the other way, but Tango a nice pullback on him. Tango across for Vac. Vac has a shot. Goes wide. Vac on the forecheck. Pulls it away from ohLuvv. Now working behind the net. Trying to get it out in front, but ohLuvv hits it away. Vac hitting it back to Tango. Tango traversing the ice. Now along the boards. Near the benches. Another P3. It's blocked by ohLuvv. Rebound! It's cleared to the side by ohLuvv again. ohLuvv works it out of the zone. Vac trying to hit it up for Tango. A shot goes just wide. Tango was left alone behind the defense there. As he applies pressure on the forecheck. Tango and ohLuvv fight for it, and ohLuvv ends up out the win. He's got Golden Hunter up, but decides to work it down the boards as the Muskies force him there. Good help defense there as Tango takes it away from ohLuvv. Tango in alone, saved by Mimi. The rebound, he tries to pull it back, but Golden Hunter hits it away. Golden Hunter looking to pass it to ohLuvv, but it's hit away by Immaculate Beef. Tango in alone, trying to get it around Mimi, but Mimi able to clear. Tango out of the corner, trying to curve it towards the net, but it's cleared away by ohLuvv. ohLuvv getting it up the boards, but it's hit to the boards by Packers. Packers and ohLuvv fighting for the puck. ohLuvv, very long shift here. As he hits it back for APAC, he'll go to the bench as APAC hits it out of play. These second lines will be APAT and Kiet versus Packers and Siffin. It will appear that Robe will sit on the bench for this one.
Milwaukee has had all momentum in this game so far. Multiple scoring opportunities for Tango, but let's see what happens next.
APAT wins the faceoff back for Kiet, but a good block by Packers there, not allowing that shot away off of faceoff play. Kiet takes it back into his own end. Trying to work past Packers. He clears the zone, but Siffin able to work it right back in. Packers getting it past Kiet. A-Pack to absolutely nobody. Siffin having a ton of space. Shot saved by Mimi. Kiet around the outside. Has space. A shot from deep. It's gloved down easily by KP Football. He'll play it. Packers takes it behind the net. Pulls it back. Crosses for Siffin. Siffin a shot from deep. Not enough juice there. Cleared away by Mimi. Siffin and Packers. Siffin another shot there from deep. Goes off to the outside of the post. Clearly the mindset here for Siffin is getting the puck to the net. He's already fired 3 or 4 P3s from deep. Packers working against APAT now. These two former teammates on the Ohio Otters and former line mates, per se, on the second line of that highly successful BHCL team. Siffin crossing for Packers. Packers pulls it back on Kiet, but he reads it well and is able to clear. Packers another pullback. Working past Golden Hunter. Packers in alone. Off the outside of the post. Packers trying to center it, but Golden Hunter hits it away. Tango now on the ice. Nice move on Golden Hunter, but Akuzo reads it well and takes it away. Akuzo trying to work around the outside near the Muskies bench. Puck ends up in the middle of the Muskie zone, but Vacuole Beef takes over. Almost a dangerous turnover to Akuzo, but he's not able to fire a great shot away. Vacuole Beef trying to work it up. Mimi coming out of the net to play it. Akuzo in the neutral zone, passing across to Golden Hunter. Golden Hunter trying to either pass or shoot it. Not sure which there, but it was read easily by the Muskies. Akuzo in the ref circle. A shot from deep. It's stopped by KP Football. Tango not sure what to do with it. Golden Hunter. It's down by KP Football. The puck immediately comes out. Akuzo a shot. It's blocked by Tango. Tango a shot. Saved by Mimi. The rebound. It's gloved down as well. He plays it. Tango behind the net. Tango in front, curves, trying to pull it back. It's cleared by Mimi. Vacuole to Beef a shot, saved by blocked by Golden Hunter and stopped by Mimi on the glove. Vacuole Beef behind the net, tries to do something with it there, but Akuzo comes over and helps out, and he's able to work it out of the zone now. Has Golden Hunter on the wing, but Vacuole Beef a nice pullback, trying to work it into the zone, but Akuzo forces it to the boards. 10 seconds remain in this first period. Akuzo has Golden Hunter up. Trying to get past Tango, but hits it a bit too far, and KP makes the save. Tango across for Vacuole Beef with 0 seconds, a shot saved by Mimi, and that'll end the period. 1-0 the score after one period of play. Shots 8-5 in favor of Milwaukee, but a high offensive period between these two teams. Guys, any thoughts? Panaman and JR? Panaman, any thoughts? Go ahead.
Milwaukee has looked like they have all the momentum in this game so far. The first line of Akuzo and Golden Hunter has not been working well against Tango and Vacuole Beef. And also, besides the first shot, the goalies have been fantastic. KP Football at the end, making that like glove and dropping it, then clearing it. It was amazing. And then Mimi at the end as well made a couple of good saves to keep it close.
Goof, any thoughts from your perspective of this game so far?
Oh yeah, like absolute entertaining blocky hockey to watch here. Both teams just going back and forth, taking shots. In my opinion, Muskie's a little bit dominant here, right? I feel like their chances every time they have the puck, Tango's just taking it, crossing the ice, like, oh, like your eyes just open up. You're like, wait a minute, this is a big opportunity here, and it's shown. But like Mimi making a couple great saves, keep his team in this. You know, if this could easily be 3-0 at this point, I think.
Absolutely, I feel like the goaltenders on both sides have made quite big saves. I know we've mentioned it quite a few times. Thoughts on the line matchup so far? I know it looks like a little bit imbalanced, but Orlando's still in this game, and they've provided some great chances despite, per se, being outmatched on paper on both lines.
I think we might see Roubaix get a shift or two in to see and they mix up the lines, because let's be real, Golden Hunter hasn't looked like that good. He's been fine, but not like out of the world. Well, you know what I mean. But I wouldn't be surprised if Robe makes an appearance or two.
Well,
Any
yeah,
thoughts?
it's if Robe feels like it's really necessary, you could try to play, which it might maybe not this period, but the third period, if it's really dire, he might give it a shot. But we'll just have to see. It's his decision at the end of the day, right? If he doesn't feel like playing, there's no point of him playing.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta wonder. I know he's on a worse ping, but it's still Robe. He's still arguably the best player in the league. So you gotta wonder, even if he's on a worse ping, he's probably still gonna be great, regardless. And just as I say that, Robe is now on the ice with Akuzo. Very convenient timing now as this second period gets underway. Might be full strength Robe, we'll see. As Vacula Beef wins the faceoff. It's a top stack of Robe and Akuzo. Vacula Beef trying to take it out of the corner and do his patented quarter move. Ooh, Robe a big whiff there. Trying to work against Vacula Beef here. Robe trying to pull it out of the zone. Does get past Vacula Beef, but Tango takes it away. Tango working it up the boards, but Robe on the back check. Pinged away there by Tango. A shot ends up on net, but a good save from Mimi. Tango blasting it back into his own end. And Akuzo will forecheck there on Vacula Beef. Robe a nice pinch there. To the middle for Akuzo. It's hit away by Tango. Robe a shot from deep. It's pinged by Vacula Beef. And it finds Tango. Tango gets past Akuzo. Tango to the middle. He whiffs. Akuzo takes it past Tango. A shot from deep. It goes off the post. Robe in the zone. To the middle. It's cleared by Tango. Tango working around Akuzo. Pinged to the corner by Akuzo. Tango, nice pullback there. Trying to get a shot from the near boards, but pinged away by Akuzo. Pullback from Tango. Trying that patented Michigan move of his, but the Storm read it well. Vacula Beef hitting it up for Tango. A shot saved by Mimi. He plays the puck. Vacula Beef tries to take a shot too, and as well as Tango again. Both P3s and both blocked by the Storm. Kiet on the ice now. Hits it back. Bit of miscommunication there from the Storm. Kuzo will change as the second lines hop onto the ice. Kiet getting past Siffin, but Packers hits it into the corner. Packers and Kiet jousting for the puck. Kiet gets around Packers, but unable to get a good shot away as the Muskies were there. Kiet to the middle. It's hit away by Packers. He persists the chase, but Apat walking in. A shot goes just wide. It's cleared by KP Football. Packers and Apat dueling for the puck. The puck ends up out of play on the Orlando bench.
If I could make a comment, as I predicted, Robe did go in the game early to replace Golden Hunter, and he's looked not as himself, but he has looked better than Golden Hunter for sure. Let's see if that continues.
Apat and Kiet still remaining on the second line versus Packers and Siffin. Nothing changing in the line matchups here. Siffin and Apat fighting for the puck. Apat able to win it in the offensive zone. Hits it behind the net. Has a little bit of space, but Siffin able to catch up and keep it in the corner. Siffin and Apat still dueling for the puck as Siffin comes out of the corner now and is able to clear the zone. Kiet takes over. A shot! Saved by KP Football! He plays it immediately, and the Storm regained possession, but Packers on the chase. Packers a nice pullback. A shot saved by Mimi. Boy, has he looked good this game. As Packers hitting it around, trying to get a shot in the middle of the ice, but Kiet clears it. He gets past Siffin. Kiet in! Off the post! It's cleared by the Muskies. Siffin and KP Football both getting a stick on it. Kiet out for Akuzo, but he whiffs. Had a good look there, but Packers will chase him down the ice and ends up in front of the net, and Mimi will just hold on to it.
Excellent scoring chances on both ends. From the save from KB Football, and it goes the other way and forces a good save from Mimi, and then goes back the other way and it's almost a goal, but it just goes wide, like it goes wide of the post. And Robe is on again.
Yep, we will be seeing Robe and Akuzo on the ice again. Vacula Beef, a shot off the face-off, and it's stopped there by Mimi. Tango keeping it in the zone. For checking on Akuzo is Tango. Tango pulls it back to the middle. It's pinged away by Akuzo, and he takes it away. Akuzo looking the other way, gets passed back. Akuzo in alone. Save KP football. Rebound and saved as well. Akuzo shot. He scores. And the Storm tie it at 1.
What a what a bunch of plays right there. Multiple saves from KP football, but unfortunately no one can clear the rebound. No one can clear the rebound, and the Akuzo just finishes off. Amazing play from him. Along with that, KP football might be angry at his defense player because they should have been able to clear that puck. They had a couple of they had like a good amount of time to clear it, and they just didn't.
Yeah, some interesting pinches there from the Muskies' first line. Ends up biting them. 2 great saves from KP, as mentioned, but the third one able to be tucked into the corner of the net, and we're tied at 1. Robe winning the faceoff. Kuzo for Robe! Shot goes wide off the side of the net. Tango takes over, though. Has Robe beat by quite a bit. Taking it up the ice. A shot saved by Mimi. He'll play it. Tango takes it immediately, though. To the middle. It's pinged away by Robe. Back with Beef. Good block by Akuzo. On the pass from Vac. Akuzo taking it back. A shot saved by KP football. Tango crossing it for Vac. It's pinged away by Akuzo. Trying to work it up the ice. But Tango taking it away from him. Tango and Akuzo both chase after the puck. Nice pullback there. Tango to the middle. It's off the side of the net and cleared. Still behind the net, though. As Tango, a nice pullback. Trying to work it to the middle, but Akuzo hitting it away. Ooh, it ends up dangerously out in front, but it's cleared by the Storm. Packers taking it away from Robe. Pulls it back, but a good ping and good defense from Robe. Packers given plenty of space in the corner now. Out for Tango, he whiffs. The other way go the Storm, but Packers able to get back on the back check. Kuzo to the middle, it's cleared. Robe trying to get a shot away, but the puck ends nowhere close to the nets, and it's 1-1 after 2 periods of play. Shots are 14-10. Not a lot of defense from both of these teams. After 2 periods of play, Orlando able to get on the score sheet, though, and we're tied at 1 after 2 periods of play. Any thoughts on that period, guys?
I think Robe has made a significant difference for Orlando, as expected. The moment he got in the game, like, it has felt way more balanced than it was previously with Golden Hunter.
Oops, sorry, I've been cut out there. Yeah, still very interesting game. Great goal by Kuzo, like missing the original shot, chasing the loose puck, and just absolutely like putting it, absolutely like heat-seeking missile of a shot right into the back of the net. Other than that, Muskies have cooled down a little bit here, but they're still playing that little bit of pressure. And it's great to see this game tied up because Lord knows what the third period has for us.
Yeah, both of these teams have had some pretty high quality chances. Obviously, 24 shots through 2 periods is quite a lot for the BHL. Um, Guys, any thoughts on how the goaltenders have been playing, or how both of these defenses have looked? I know it's been pretty abysmal on the defensive side, but the goaltenders have been bailing out team defense a lot.
Um, but as a goalie myself, the goaltenders have been amazing. Both have made desperation saves, which have helped them be tied. I think what's it called? That sorry. I think that KP football, it has been doing amazing, phenomenal. I expected not this much from him. He, like, due to him being a rookie, of course, but he has looked like the better goalie in this game so far.
Any thoughts, Discoof?
Yeah. Well, my Mimi has looked good, but KP football is just cost the same. Both goalies have looked equally fine to me here. I'm not picking one over the other here. Both have played great. I think Mimi playing a bit better than I expected him to. Like a couple like real good positional saves.
Yeah. Any thoughts on how this game's going to be won? Is it going to be the first team to outscore the other, or is it going to be the first team to tighten up their team defense in order to win this game?
I think.
It's good.
Oh,
Go
sorry, you
ahead.
go.
Oh, fine, I'll go. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be the first team whose goalie doesn't click the puck.
It's a good observation, JR. But
I
we'll
just
see.
think.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
just think whichever team plays more aggressive, it will lead to a counter attack, and they will score that way, and they will leave the goalie no opportunity to be able to save the puck.
But that'll do it for the second intermission as the faceoff is underway. Robe has shot off the faceoff. It's gloved down by KP. Early action in the third period. Tango has opted to go with his Batman skin as him and Vac are on the ice. Vac crossing it for Tango. Akuzo a shot. It's blocked by Vac. The rebound sits in front. Akuzo shot saved by KP Football.
Questionable defense there by Milwaukee, but KP Football was able to clean up everything and make sure a goal was not conceded.
Tango deadly with the puck, but Akuzo a great ping. A shot saved by KP Football. Ruby into the zone. A shot blocked by Tango. Immaculate Beef now working it against Akuzo. Able to block it and proceeds onward. Tango taking over a block on Akuzo's pass, but he's able to get it out of the zone. Tango dishing it back for Vac. Has plenty of space. Able to get it up and score! Vacular Beef 24 puts the Muskies up 1.
Wow, that was not expected. Orlando came out of the intermission with all the momentum, had multiple scoring opportunities, but then just with a change of pace, Vacular Beef just takes it up and P3s it from the halfway line and is able to slot it past Mimi.
It seemed like a bit of a miscommunication from the Orlando side of things between Akuzo and Rove, who was taking back. He was given a ton of space to walk up that penalty box board side, and he's able to get a P3 off and slot it far side past Mimi, and the Muskies are able to go up 1. Face off underway, Rove shot, saved by KB Football. What a glove!
What a save by KB Football. Robe just wins the faceoff and immediately shoots it. And that would have gone in if KB Football wasn't able to glove that. Fantastic save. Let's see if Milwaukee's defense will tighten up a bit more now.
Face off again for the Storm in the offensive zone. A shot there from Akuzo, but it was poked away by Vac. Akuzo taking it back into his own end. Nice pullback from Vac. He's all alone. Shot, scores! He's got 2 in this period.
Wow. Akuzo tries to take it up from his own, and then he just loses the puck to Vacular Beef. Well, I thought it might have been a force through, but we'll see if... Can they even challenge that? Yeah. And they are challenging it. Let's see what the referee Disco Magundi has to do. Rule this goal.
Yeah. We'll see what the referee apparently has the call already.
So it is deemed that on the play there was intention to force the puck through the goalie. No goal.
And as expected, it has not been a goal.
Very interesting. Wonder if it'll be controversial.
I don't really think it is. Like, it was a force through clear as day after looking at it a second time. But let's see how this will affect Milwaukee now after they just been disallowed the goal.
Yeah, I believe the rule on the force through or the bug is that if it's used with clear intention, then it can be called back. I could have sworn that it was a also from the corners as well. It wasn't allowed, but referee determining that it was with intention. As we play on. So still a 1-goal game here after the no goal. It's Kiet and Apat here versus Packers and Siffin. Kiet trying to dish it over to Apat, but it was hit away by Siffin. Now up the ice goes Kiet. Hit away by Packers. Has Siffin on the wing. A shot saved by Mimi.
Fantastic.
Kiet clears.
Fantastic positional save by Mimi.
Kiet takes it back into his own end. Hitting it up the ice there for Apat, but Siffin pings it to the boards. Siffin working past Apat now. Trying to get past Kiet, but unable to. Packers takes over. And now into the zone. Packers to the middle, tries a pullback. But he's unable to get it off. And Kiet the other way. Kiet trying to get past Packers, but Packers runs him all the way back, and a nice pullback to go with it. Packers across for Siffin. Has Apat beat for the moment, but Apat able to recover. Apat now and Siffin battling for the puck behind the net. Apat takes it into the corner. Dishing it across for Kuzo, who now was working on Tango. Kuzo, nice pullback on Tango, but Tango able to clear the zone. Kuzo taking it back into his own end before heading up. Now gets around the Muskies defense, but the shot goes wide. Kuzo pokes it away from Vaculate Beef. Robe to the middle for Akuzo. He was backdoor, but it was cleared by Vac. Akuzo shot from deep. It's cleared by KP Football.
That was a good clearance by the defense there. KP Football left the entire net open. If they didn't clear it, that would have been a certain goal.
Tango has Vac wide open. A breakaway for Vac. A shot saved by Mimi. He plays the puck. Vac trying to work it out of the corner, but it's hit away by Akuzo. Robe looking for Akuzo on the cross. It's blocked by Tango. Tango trying to cut to the middle. It's hit away by Robe. Tango pulls it back. Trying to another pullback as well as he goes in front of the goaltender, but he's unable to get it off. Tango to the middle as Akuzo hits it away. Now he gets past Tango momentarily. A Vaculate Beast with a good pitch there. But Akuzo finds Robe. A shot. He whiffs. The rebound. It's blocked by Tango. Tango with another whiff. Robe the other way. A shot. It's cleared to the corner by Packers. Off the ping. Packers the other way. Crossing for Tango. Tango with plenty of time and space. Doesn't have to do anything with it as the Muskies are up 1. 1 minute remaining in this third period. Orlando needs that tying goal in order to win this game as Packers works it up the boards. Packers trying to work a shot in there, but Akuzo pings it away. Gotta wonder if Orlando are thinking about pulling the goaltender at some point as Packers works it back into the Orlando zone. 30 seconds remaining. Packers to the middle. It's cleared away by Mimi. He finds Robe on the attack. Robe to the middle. It's cleared away by Tango. Akuzo. Yeah, Kuzo changing off the ice. Kuzo's shot. It's slowed down by KP Football. Kuzo running out of stamina, having to get off the ice. 10 seconds remain. The goaltender staying in the net for Orlando. Siffin all alone. It's hit away by Apat. But that'll probably do it. Siffin keeps it in the zone. Mimi plays it in the triangle, which would be a penalty anyways. And that'll do it. The Muskies take this one 2-1 in regulation. And the last technically undefeated team falls here today. Who won your final score here in Orlando? A very high-powered offensive game. Shots 19-18 apiece. Both goaltenders having to come up with almost around 20 saves each to keep their team afloat. But in the end, the Muskies are able to pull out with the victory. This will tie the Muskies and the Storm with their record. They're both now 4-1. They're still behind the Freedom, who are technically undefeated in regulation. They're 3-0-3 with 3 overtime losses. And I believe they are technically above both of these teams now. So the Freedom have the sole lead for the division in terms of points, but they have played one more game than both of these teams combined. But unless we have an interview or any other comments about this game, I believe we're going to wrap it up there.
If I may, the goaltending in this game was top class. I expected it, but oh my, KP football. He made me believe wrong. He made amazing saves time and time again, keeping the Milwaukee lead.
All right. I believe we will be sending it to break now. Our next game, 7:45. The Houston Bandits taking on the Boston Grizzlies. Should be an interesting one. Can the Bandits finally get on the win or in the win column? They're 0-5, so maybe they're able to work out a W versus technically one of the worst teams in the league, Boston being 1-4. But we'll have to see about that in about 15-ish minutes. We might have a pregame desk as well for that game as well. So stay tuned, but we'll send you to break for now. All right, BSN, we're back here in Boston for game number 2 of game day number 8. We got the Houston Bandits versus the Boston Grizzlies here tonight. Should be an interesting one, per se. Houston definitely rolling out the CA team tonight. No ohLuvv, no Farabee, as unfortunately Farabee has retired, so Houston will be out without Farabee for the rest of the season. No Newbly Bridge, so definitely we'll have some interesting lines tonight as well. It'll probably be a mix of Catholicism Rocks, their first overall draft pick. They got Little Love in there, Nips, they got Watts as well. Looks like no Vinny for the Houston Bandits as well, so they're definitely down to the core, whereas Boston having their full roster tonight. They do have Ghostyferret. He did miss the last game, but he is here today. They have Radium. They have Quake. They have Top Rages. Guys, any thoughts on tonight's game? It should be pretty straightforward, but...
Yeah, I mean, I'll get us going. Both teams are in the dumpsters of BHL this season. Boston's 1-4, and Houston is 0-4-0. And we did not expect either teams to be at this position. And obviously, like Al said, we got the C team for the Houston Bandits. That might be generous. That might actually be the D team, let's be honest here. But if this is a close game, I'm very concerned for Boston, considering that they have their entire roster here, or their entire starters here. So if it's a close game, time to push the panic button for Boston. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, this should be an absolute blowout for Boston. Houston is missing Tucker. Farabee also retired, their third star after Tucker and Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky is a fantastic goalie, but there is really not much he can do when he has like no one helping them on defense.
Yeah, no. Well, just Boston like desperately needs to win this game to show that they're still they're still like actually a solid team in this league. If they somehow lose this, they're never going to hear the end of it. And honestly, as for with Houston, like, what are you going to do? You're just putting out whoever shows up and hope. At least maybe Vasilevsky gets to stat pad some saves to help him get to the top of the leaderboard there in that stat. But yeah.
Is there any chance at all that Houston wins this game? Is there any possibility that Vasilevsky is able to steal this game away?
There's always a chance. There's always a chance for anything.
Absolutely. Vasilevsky is the GOAT goaltender for a reason, and he can absolutely steal a game here. Maybe with the C team in the lineup, Boston just does not know how to defend them, and maybe they leave a guy like Wasp wide open and he gets a breakaway and a lucky shot on. But Boston has the real potential to get goalied here, because they're only averaging, I believe, 2.2 goals a game. And if they only score one or two, it could be interesting.
All right, since we only got a minute left, let's start with this goof. Let's do predictions on tonight's game and your final score.
Boston 5-1.
I think it'll be a close game just purely because of Vasilevsky. I'm gonna predict 2-1 Boston.
I'm gonna go with let's go 6-0 Boston.
Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty uniform here. It's going to be 3-0 Boston.
All right, all the analysts on the desk for the Boston Grizzlies. So there is an upset. Should be interesting to see what happens, especially with the Grizzlies saying they could win the division, and after losing to a C team like the Bandits, should be interesting to say the least. But we got 30 seconds until game time, so we're gonna send you over to ice level for tonight's game. All right. Boston wearing their alternate uniforms tonight. The old Vancouver Grizzlies alternates. Very sleek. Houston still in their white aways. should be an interesting one, that's for sure. We got two BHL veterans here and role players, ohLuvv and Nips. That's not ohLuvv, that's ohLuvv, is the younger brother. With Vasilevsky starting in the net for Houston. It'll be TigerLuvv and Ghostyferret with Brookson in the cage for the Grizzlies. It appears that Top Rages is not here, so Boston not technically at full strength, but pretty damn close to it. As the faceoff is underway, and ohLuvv wins it. Ghostyferret steals it from him instantly, works it to the middle of the ice. Nips pushing it into the corner. Ghostyferret showing a lot more pressure early in this game. Trying to hit it back to the point. TigerLuvv, a nice pullback. Cuts back to the boards. A shot saved by Vasilevsky. ohLuvv crossing it for Ghostyferret per se. Ghostyferret works it into the zone instantly. A shot saved by Vasilevsky. 2 early shots for Boston and 2 early saves for the Houston goaltender. Ghostyferret trying to pull it back, it appears, but Houston pushing him out of the zone. TigerLuvv, a nice block on ohLuvv. He'll proceed into the zone early. TigerLuvv and ohLuvv fighting for the puck. TigerLuvv working it out in front, trying to get a shot away, but it's hit away by Vasilevsky and cleared away by Nips. Nips trying to work the other way, but TigerLuvv forcing it back down into the Bandits zone. Early line change here for the Bandits as they get Wast onto the ice. ohLuvv crossing it for Wast. Tries to get a shot away, but it's hit away there by Ghostyferret. Another save there from Vasilevsky, as I did have a bit of a lag spike. But Radium now on the ice for the Grizzlies. It's Wasps and Catholicism Rocks on the second line versus Radium and Quake TFA. Radium trying to take a shot, but it's hit away. Wasp into the zone on a breakaway. It's hit away by Brookson. Catholicism Rocks trying to maintain possession of the puck, but Quake TFA hunting him down. Crossing it for Wasps. Radium and Wasps working on each other. Wasp just leaves the puck there, and Radium works it into the zone. A nice pullback, trying to curve it past the goaltender, but unable to as Kath takes it away. Kath crossing it for Wasp. He hits it into the zone, but Quake TFA taking over. Grizzlies having quite an easy time clearing the zone. It's a big hit there from one of the Bandits. Referee keeps his whistle silent, and they play on. Wasp able to clear the zone, but Quake TFA is right there to hit it right back in. Trying to work around the outside. Gets it behind the net. Plenty of space in front. He decides to just P3 it. Interesting move there. Gives it up for the Bandits. Interesting line change from Walks as he gives the puck right to Ghostyferret. But the Bandits are able to avoid any pressure. Ghostyferret pulling it back. There's ohLuvv now on him. Takes it back. Ghostyferret out in neutral ice. Whiffs on the puck there as Nips takes over. TigerLuvv hit away by Nips. Nips providing pressure for the Bandits now, as they spend a little bit of time in the offensive zone. Brookson hitting it to the boards. Ghostyferret up the boards now, hit away by Nips. Nips providing a solid forecheck for the Bandits. This first line of the Bandits spending time in the offensive zone, which is not really what you expect there, but stolen by TigerLuvv. Now has an open P3 and takes his time with it, and it's hit away by Nips. Nips trying to work it the other way, but Ghostyferret with a nice back check. Ghostyferret gets by Nips. Trying to get past ohLuvv, but ohLuvv able to hit it to the corner. And now Ghostyferret has a break. A shot off the outside of the post. Ghostyferret behind the net. Nips back checking him there. As Ferret trying to keep it in the Houston zone. It's cleared away by Nips as Radium back onto the ice. Has the puck all alone in front, but doesn't get a shot away. Radium keeping it in, though. A shot from the outside. It's behind Vasilevsky. He's able to clear it. Quake TFA keeping it in the Houston zone. Houston under full siege here as they get it out. Both players line change as Radium carries it back into the zone. A shot there, saved by Vasilevsky. Pulling it back as Radium. Trying to get a shot away. Goes back outside of the zone. Works it to the middle, but right into Wasp, and he goes the other way. Ghostyferret blocked there by Wasp, who tries to get a shot away, but it's cleared away by the Grizzlies. Radium the other way, has space, but it's hit from behind by Wasp on the back check, and he's able to clear. Ghostyferret hits it right back into the zone. Pulls it back to the middle, curving, but now a pullback as well as Houston all over the place, but Wasp able to come back and hit it to the corner. Nice pullback there from Wasp. He's able to clear the zone. But that'll do it for our first period. 0-0 period between the Bandits and the Grizzlies. Very boring period to watch. Not too much action.
Yeah.
Grizzlies getting a couple shots early, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, this reminds me of what, game day on Wednesday, where there's just no stoppages whatsoever in that period. And I'll just keep us going here. With no stoppages, the game keeps moving at a tie game. That helps the Bandits tremendously because they don't have to play catch up. And who knows? I thought Boston was a little loosey-goosey there. They gave up more than they definitely should. Even though there wasn't a shot on net, there was a couple opportunities where the player just missed, like Wasp. But that's sort of my thoughts. What are your guys's?
No, Boston not looking that great out there. Obviously, they're still like looking like the better team, but it's like you'd expect them with the roster they put out there to be playing way better than this. Like,
Vasilevsky has been keeping this game close for Houston, as we all thought. Although Boston, like Disco McGundy and everyone else has mentioned already, they haven't looked that impressive. Because when Houston is missing like two of their like main players, and Tucker and Vinny even, they don't look that impressive to me.
Guys,
Yeah.
anyone pressing the panic button, even though this game's still tied at 0, do the Grizzlies have to mix things up in
Yeah.
order to get a more competent roster? This team does not look ready for a playoff run.
Dude, I am freaking hammering home the red panic button as we speak right now. They're trying to do too fancy of stuff. Radium on the second line should be dominating, but he's not because he's trying to do this fancy stuff. What happened to good old Chip and Chase, dump and chisel, like simple hockey wins championships, and they're just all over the place. Ghostyferret still has this thick skull, trying to do the same thing, put a round block through a square hole. It doesn't work, bro. And so I am pressing this panic button. Like I said before, the longer this game stays tied, the better Houston chances get.
Seems like an agreement here from the left side of the desk, or my left side of the desk as well.
Wouldn't a
with
circle
ZD.
fit inside a square?
Maybe, but
Depends.
second period about to get underway. It'll still be the same lines. No change in the lines so far. It works for Houston. I mean, if they get 1 point out of this, they'll take it. And you don't have a point this season. I'm lagging a bit. Does anyone want to take over for a second? Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh.
Appears that Nips was also lagging as he's able to get off the ice. Early for Wasp. Early line change. Nice block there from ohLuvv. But Ghostyferret, a nice pullback. A shot there! It's gloved down by Vasilevsky, and he will keep it. Puck might have been going wide, but a good save anyways.
Yeah. And sort of just like period 1, Boston comes out with a little bit of fire, a little bit of jump, and big save by Vasilevsky to keep it tied. And something that didn't happen in the first period, we have a stoppage. Look at us go.
I can get a breather.
Yeah. But Boston, let's see if they have something drawn up on this faceoff.
Ghostyferret wins it back, tries to go for the 5-hole, but unable to. Ghostyferret a shot. Blocked there by ohLuvv. Tiger Lover forcing it into the zone. Trying to get it out in front, but it's cleared away by the Bandits. Nips a nice pullback there. It's hit away by Ghostyferret. Ghostyferret pushing it down the ice. But it's taken away by ohLuvv. He's able to get it just outside the zone before Boston comes right back in. ohLuvv behind the net, pulls it back. Changes sides, trying to get it out for Ghostyferret, but it's hit away by Nips. Nips trying to get in there. Brookson coming way out to not play the puck, per se. And Ghostyferret clearing it to the corner. Ghostyferret working it in neutral ice now. Against ohLuvv. Has a step. A shot saved by Vasilevsky. Ghostyferret around the outside, trying to cut to the middle. It's hit away by ohLuvv. Bandits playing a pretty spotless game in terms of strategy. They haven't made too many defensive mistakes. Maybe something that Vasilevsky drew up for something. Game time as Radium walks in. A shot off the post. Radium finally able to work past both Kath and Wasp there, but unable to finish as he finds iron. Quake TFA takes it back into his own end after stealing it from Wasp. Trying to work around the outside of Wasp, but Wasp able to keep it in the zone momentarily. Looked like the best player so far for the Skaters as he walks in alone. Scores! Oh! He scores!
What was I saying? Oh my goodness. A simple breakdown by Boston, a simple error, and Wask, out of all people, scores the Bandits goal, the opening goal of the game. Almost halfway through the game, and wow, a critical mistake leads to the puck in the back of the net. And for Brookson, that's his first shot against this entire game. So he's probably in La La Land picking flowers out of left field. But that's huge for Houston because they've been clogging up the middle of the ice. They haven't been giving up grade A scoring chances for Boston. So if they keep it up, they got a good chance at winning this.
Face-off underway as Catholicism Rocks blocks Radium's attempt on the face-off. He works it into the zone now. Against Quake TFA. Cat to the middle. There was space in front there, but unable to get the pullback off, and it's cleared. Radium trying to pull it back, but Wasp's left with the puck there alone again. Unable to do anything with it. The puck ending up in neutral ice yet again by the ref circle. Worked in by Kath. Kath and Quake TFA. Both fighting for the puck in the corner. Quake wins it and is able to clear. Quake to the middle for Ghostyferret. Shot saved by Vasilevsky.
Massive save.
Big hit there from Kath, and that'll be a penalty.
Huge opportunity for Boston to get back on it right after a big shot from Ghostyferret. But Vasilevsky, or Freaksalevsky, Chokington, whatever the hell you want to call him, able to make the save. Not a great penalty by Catholicism Rocks, because you do not want to give this star power of Boston an opportunity to have a man advantage. And it looks like ohLuvv will be out there on the kill. But Boston, they have to score on this.
Face-off underway. It's won there by ohLuvv. Takes it into the corner and now behind the net. Not a bad start to the penalty kill for Houston. He's able to clear the zone as well, ohLuvv. ohLuvv working it right back into the zone. But that's exactly where ohLuvv wants it, in the corners. He'll take it behind the net now. ohLuvv wins it away. Has Ghostyferret up top, but it's pinged away by ohLuvv. 6 seconds remain on this power play. ohLuvv, 3 seconds now, pushing it up the ice. Crossing it for Ghostyferret, a shot! It goes wide! Not the greatest power play from Boston, as Houston is able to avoid damage from that penalty. ohLuvv a shot, it goes wide of the net. Ghostyferret now takes it out of the zone, trying to get right back in, but ohLuvv forces it to the corner. Ghostyferret, nice pullback there, but ohLuvv hitting it away. ohLuvv up for Ghostyferret. He tracks it down, but Nip's able to clear. ohLuvv taking it back into his own end. Ghostyferret up the boards now. Whiffing on the puck there. Now ohLuvv hits it out of play.
Oof. Yeah, like you said, not a great power play from Boston. And it sort of just seems like they're overthinking. They're paralyzed from overthinking, and you just like to see them loosen up a little bit in terms of offensively and get the juice flowing.
Wasp winning the faceoff here, using a pullback to his advantage as he enters the neutral zone, but Radium And Quake steal the puck and head back into the offensive zone. It's hit away by Nips. Nips has a chance here, but Quake TFA with a nice ping. Nips still on the attack as the puck is in the corner and now behind the net. Quake TFA brings it out in front and Nips pings it away and now heads to the attack. He tries to dish it out in front for Wasp, but Radium clears it. Wasp now tracked down by Radium in the corner. Radium a nice ping, trying to work it to the middle. Nice pullback there from Radium, but Wasp with a nice block. Quake TFA dishing it across ice. Nips keeps it in the corner here, just trying to kill the time. Big hit there from Radium, and that'll be the end of the period. Not sure if there was a penalty called at the end of the period, but I believe not. So that'll be the intermission, but Houston is up 1-0 after 2 periods of play. We talked about how it was tied after 1 and how the panic button for the Grizzlies might be being hit. Now it's like almost justified. The Houston's up in this game. The team that is one of the worst teams in the league, justifiably, is up on the Grizzlies after 2 periods of play. Bit of a shock.
I'll let the other two go first, since I took up most of the time last period for intermission.
Boston has been they've been playing good. It's just they can't score because of Vasilevsky. And I think they're in their own heads. They're thinking too much about what to do. They just have to let it just be fluid. Just take over the game yourself. Don't overthink it. You're thinking too much, and it's costing you goals.
JR?
Yeah, like Grizzlies just still like not really showing anything. Sure, they're getting some shots on, but it's like, yeah, they're falling flat, making huge defensive mistakes. Like you can't just leave your goalie in a 1-on-1 with a skater. That's gonna be a horrible ending.
Yeah, I mean, especially as a goaltender, it's sometimes pretty hard, especially even in real life and in this game, when you're not warm and you're not facing a lot of shots, it's pretty hard to instantly jump in on a breakaway and make a save versus somebody like Vasilevsky, who's been tested pretty much all game. He's already warm, and so the shots he's going to see, like one-on-one, he's probably going to make the save versus someone like Brookson, who's gets his first one-on-one of the game and instantly has to make a huge save. It's pretty hard to make as a goaltender.
Yeah, and one thing I want to point out, or I'm gonna assume, like the biggest thing is, I guarantee you these VCs are polar opposites. Houston Bandits, they're not expecting to win this game at all. They're probably just laughing, having a good time. And I guarantee you, Boston, you could hear a feather drop. It's probably dead silent. They're not having fun. And like, here's the like, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna get better if you're not having fun. It's supposed to be a fun game. You gotta loosen up a little bit with your attitude and not everything so seriously. Again, it's a video game after all. But Boston, they got 5 minutes to figure it out.
Yeah, I am hearing that Ghostyferret is at a party of some sorts. So he might be preoccupied with some other activities at the moment. But he's still on the ice for this third period. As the faceoff is underway, Houston has 5 minutes to go, and they're able to get themselves into the win column here as ohLuvv works it into the offensive zone. ohLuvv hitting it back. As Ghostyferret takes over. Nips trying to clear the zone. He does successfully and gets past Tiger Lover. Nips a shot. He scores! Houston scores again!
Goodness. Nips, the grizzled veteran, finds a little opening and he goes from downtown. Houston gets the insurance marker 24 seconds into the third period. In Boston, you cannot. What are we doing, Boston? Oh my goodness, what a play by Nips, and an individual effort. And the panic button, I can't press it hard enough or fast enough for Boston. Their season might be over tonight because of this.
I don't mean to butt in, but Nips in the intermission went into BHL General and said he was going to score a goal for me. And then he immediately runs down the ice and scores. It's just sensational.
Houston
Damn.
up 2 in quite the upset, running out the C team roster. They're up 2 now with the best goalie in of all time per se behind them. Grizzlies still trying to get something done as Ghostyferret whiffs on a shot. It's hit away by ohLuvv. The other way, ohLuvv in alone, saved by Brookson. He makes his first stop of the game.
Congrats, Brookson.
There was definitely room far side, but ohLuvv tried to go near side, and the rookie is up to the task. Nips hitting it out of the zone. Ghostyferret takes over. It's ping away by ohLuvv. Trying to force it into the zone. Tiger Lover up for Ghostyferret. He whiffs. Tiger Lover keeping it along the boards, and Ghostyferret works it into the zone. Behind the net, nice pullback from Ghostyferret. He heads out a shot off the inside of the post and out. Radium back onto the ice for the Grizzlies. Trying to pull it back. He does. Radium works by Catholicism Rocks. Radium in alone. Saved by Vasilevsky. The rebound is cleared by Wasp. Wasp hitting it over for Kath, who tries to get it back for Wasp, but Radium reads it well and is able to hit it the other way. Kath getting it past Radium, but not past Quake. Radium another pullback there. Big hit from Radium, and that'll be a penalty for the Grizzlies. And Radium will be heading to the box.
You can't have that if you're Boston. You can't have that. You're down by 2. You need some offense, and that's just an undisciplined play. And if it gets 3-0, I think it's over. It has never been more over. 2 goals in 3 minutes 10 seconds. Here, we'll just assume that they kill off this penalty in 2 minutes 40 seconds is very doable. But 3, ooh, that's going to be a tough hill to climb. It looks like Ghostyferret's going to kill. And, oh wow, I'm surprised he's on full stamp.
Yeah, they called timeout.
Ah, that makes sense. Who did?
Boston.
That makes sense.
Boston with a timeout call, allowing Ghostyferret to get back onto the ice with 20 stand. Maybe down a man might be something the Grizzlies can score on, because obviously 2-on-2, it's not really working.
Something to keep an eye on. ohLuvv and Wasp are out there for the power play.
Ghostyferret winning the faceoff and instantly takes it behind the net. He's gonna just kill time. He goes back the other side. Already 10 seconds off the clock. Houston just playing back. They're not really concerned about scoring. Nice curve from Ghostyferret. Has ice. To the middle. Ghostyferret a shot saved by Vasilevsky. Ghostyferret behind the net now. Trying to work it out in front, but Wasp hits it away. Ghostyferret still aggressive on this penalty kill. Trying to work it to the middle, but it's cleared away by Wasps. Good penalty kill for the Grizzlies, but they're still down 2. Ghostyferret very dominant on that penalty kill. Houston seemed okay with it, though. They're not too concerned about scoring. They're just concerned about keeping the puck out of their net. Ghostyferret taking it back out of the zone. Curves to the middle. It's hit away by ohLuvv. Ghostyferret wins it back, though. To the middle. Ghostyferret a shot. Glove down by Vasilevsky, and he'll keep it.
Massive save, and I think that's the first time this game where you can see Ghostyferret took over the ship so far. Generated offense, even on the penalty kill, got a nice look. And Boston, that's a sign of hope for them, but is it going to be too little too late?
2:15 remaining on the clock, and the Grizzlies need 2 to keep this game alive. ohLuvv winning the faceoff back into his own corner. He hits it behind the net. Hit away by Ghostyferret. Big poke check there. ohLuvv gains possession again, but again, Ghostyferret, good forecheck. To the middle, Ghostyferret in alone, saved by Vasilevsky. The rebound comes out to Radium. It's blocked by Nips. Nips able to clear the zone, but Radium able to help out on the back check. Nips.
One thing to note is Boston does not have their timeout. They used it at the start of that penalty kill. And Ghostyferret is down on 11 stamina. He's not going to be able to finish the period. So when is he going to get off?
Ghostyferret traversing against Nips, but ohLuvv with a great back check there. Ghostyferret to the middle. Oh, goes just wide. Ferret losing stamina by the second here as Radium trying to work it up the ice. Ghostyferret's going to have to go for a line change soon. He's not going to be able to stay on for probably the rest of this game. Nips it alone. Saved by Brookson.
Game-saving save by Brookson.
He's able to keep the Grizzlies in it. But 1 minute remaining, and Boston still needing 2 goals. A nice pullback from Wasp. Has Radium lost. Wasp across for Catholicism Rocks. Hit away by Quake. Quick, a shot. Saved by Vasilevsky. He's going to play it to the corner. Wasp in the corner. Just content with killing time there.
Well,
Quake
Boston
trying to
pulled
work it
the
out of the
goalie.
corner. Quake to the middle. It's cleared away by Vasilevsky. Boston not pulling yet, as it's Tiger Lover and Quake on the ice. Wasp up the boards, able to clear the zone. Working on Quake. He wins it to the middle. A shot save there by Brookson. I'm not sure if Quake got a stick on it. Quake working it out of the zone. Gets it past the Catholicism Rocks, but Catholicism Rocks just going to take it behind the net now. 18 seconds remaining in this game. It looks like GG as Kath keeps it behind the net. Pulls it back behind Quake TFA. Traversing sides of the ice yet again is Kath behind his own net. Quake trying to forecheck, but with 3 seconds remaining, the Houston Bandits have a win in S21. The Bandits have their first win of the season in a 2-0 victory over the Boston Grizzlies here in Boston.
Oh my goodness. Maybe ohLuvv and Vinny and Farabee were the problems with Houston. Maybe they were the problems. And this is, I would say, easily the biggest upset of the season. Do we disagree?
I'd say there's been some pretty big upsets, but this one
This is a C team.
this one is definitely up there.
And just kudos to Houston. They played a tremendous defensive game. I thought they didn't give up a lot of high scoring opportunities to Boston. And Vasilevsky, he was a freaking net. And Boston, man, I think their season's over. I don't see how they recover from this. Like I think that they can still make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going on any sort of run.
Yeah, there might have to be some type of mix-up in Boston going forward, because this team does not look primed for a playoff run. That was pretty much their full team, minus Top Rages, but I don't think Top Rages being here affects that game too much. I think
And I gotta warp to the desk.
He
Yes.
responded. We'll get Vasilevsky up here for an interview.
Yay! Vasilevsky, the winning goaltender on the night.
What's going on, guys?
How's it going?
Very excited.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, ZD.
Yeah, I'm old and gimpy.
Vasilevsky,
who's up
any
first?
thoughts on the night?
Oh man, I mean, hey, I told my team beforehand. I said, "There's nothing on us. Absolutely no pressure for us to play. Just have fun." And you know what they did? They had some fun. Plain and simple. Seriously, plain and simple.
Any thoughts
All
on Ghostyferret's performance tonight?
Oh man, we're getting locked down by Carter in 2024. That's just, I mean, I don't know. I got no words. I love Ghostyferret, man. Seriously, every inch of his big round body, but he had an off game, and that's not gonna happen again.
I heard there was a altercation between one of your star players, ohLuvv, and Ghostyferret before the game. How did that affect your team's morale? I guess especially now.
Well, we got the news that ohLuvv is gonna be unavailable to play tonight, and you know, Ghostyferret, he spread the word that he wasn't gonna be here, and then today he said he's set for game time. So you know, there's a little bit of banter going back and forth, but it's all fun and games. You know, I'm sure my co-owner would be pleased to see that we beat them, considering the circumstances. But
Well, I got the next question here, Al. Freakalevsky, is ohLuvv the problem?
ohLuvv is not the problem. It may look like it. You know, let's start a narrative. ohLuvv captaincy is 0-4, but I was temporary filling in, and we're 1-0. So maybe I'll have to take his captain from him.
Pandaman, or is he still here? Or JR, you guys got a question?
Tell tell us like how did you feel after the first goal went in for you guys there? That must have been like a holy crap! Wait, we can win this?
Yeah, it was that feeling was actually at the end of the first.
But the first goal that went in, man, it was such a very fortunate bounce. And once we got it, you know, I told him, you gotta play simple. I mean, we don't have to push, so I told him to bring out the old trap play from '09. Had to bring that out. Momentum was great though.
You guys have any more questions? Because I got one more.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, Vasilevsky. When you eat a sandwich, do you keep the crust on or do you cut it off?
I myself enjoy the crust.
All right,
You heard it here first.
Vasilevsky. No crust
I
lover.
got another question for her based on what we go off earlier. You think you could fit a circle into a square?
No, that's stupid. A square goes into a square. A circle goes into a circle.
Yeah, but if you grab a circle,
Okay.
I think you can fit a circle
JR,
into a
shut
square
up.
if you tried really hard.
Let's go to break.
We'll send you to break.
And welcome back. We're here for Game 3 of tonight's game day. I am Demoni, aka Forple Sauce, aka Ohio Otters. I go by lots of names, but Demoni is, yeah. I'm joined by Vasilevsky to my left, who is coming off an amazing win versus the Boston Grizzlies. And I am joined by ZDXW to my right, who has analyzed the previous 2 games so far and is one of our top desk analysts.
One game.
Oh, previous 1 game, my bad. But yeah, tonight's matchup, well, this matchup, I should say, Orlando versus Carolina, is an interesting one because it's one of the only back-to-backs, or rather, when a team has 2 games in one night. It's a rare occurrence in this season, at least, and Orlando will be doing that tonight after they previously played the Milwaukee Muskies and lost, tarnishing their undefeated record. Vasilevsky shed some light on what happened that game.
You know, I think Orlando looked a little bit off. Robey appears to be playing from another planet. Thing was, I think he's not at his home station, so it was definitely a little tough for Rob to adapt, as he's usually a lower ping. You know, he's really good at attacking the puck, and it's kind of hard to take over how he does on higher ping. And you know, Akuzo's there, but I think they just misplayed the lines. I felt like Robey and Akuzo needed to be separated. Nothing against them, I just don't think the depth on that team can allow them to play together. And the Muskies played a fantastic game.
Yep, I do agree. I was in the VC. The Muskies were very, very coordinated and composed the whole time. Definitely the best game we played all season. ZDXW, I'll let you explain the Bandits versus Grizzlies match we just saw. We already had the Chokington interview before this segment of the broadcast.
Yeah.
I'll let you get your words out.
I'll give you the spark notes. Boston did Boston things. They got goalied. 2-0 shutout for the Bandits.
Yeah, incredible. Our very own Prikolevsky took over that game and secured the win for what was essentially the Pensacola Blue Wahoos, who, for those who don't know, are the Bandits' minor league team. And it's going to be an uphill battle for the Grizzlies to even get into playoffs at this point. So,
yeah,
there's a lot of work to be done. But tonight's matchup, we'll focus on that, is the Carolina Cobras playing their first of the night, taking on the Orlando Storm, who have already had lots of warm-up for this game. ZD, we'll start with you. How do you think this game's going to go?
Yeah, I mean, Carolina, it seems like they're missing half their lineup. The good news is they do have their star player in our doggy here. But Orlando, they have pretty much everybody here. I'm not seeing Robey online, though. But given that he is off-world with his ping and internet connection, that might not be the worst thing ever. And they can play somebody with a stable connection. But, you know, with Kuzo's back online, I think he's going to have a bounce-back game from the first game of the night tonight. And Carolina, they kind of got to do what Houston just did. They got to play defensively. Their goalie needs to have a night. But yeah, I think it's heavily favoring Orlando.
I do agree. Carolina, however, I don't know if you mentioned this or not. I was not tuned in. But did come off an upset win. Is coming off an upset win over the Philadelphia Freedom just last night. So if they could carry that momentum into this one, I think we could see an interesting game. Vasilevsky, I'm curious to hear your thoughts before we drop the puck here.
Yeah, we're gonna need Jaden to step up big again. Obviously, our doggy was a huge factor in that Freedom game, shutting down the big likes like Penley on the ice.
Jaden is not here.
Oh, okay. Arden B is gonna need to step up then.
Yeah.
All right. Quick pick'ems.
I'm gonna take Orlando 4-1.
4-4.
CD?
No, you go.
Okay. I'm taking Carolina 3-2.
All right. Orlando 2-0.
And we're handing it off to
All right.
Moni for the cast.
Thank you very much. Face-off is underway. Yet getting an early shot off. It seems they have adjusted their lines. I believe Robe is not present for this game. They'll be having Brundlin slot in on the second line. I would say Kiet did play better than Robe in the first game. He was really the only player generating too much offense. I mean, besides the occasional P3 from Akuzo. He was noticeably having a good match against Packers and Siphon. Here's Kiet trying to cross for Akuzo, but the pass is behind him. Akuzo recovering. Whoa, Sniper. Beats him on the blue line. Forces him back into his own end. Akuzo breaking it out of the zone. Whoa, Sniper closes the gap. Kiet X4 with it now. He'll regroup. Gets past R-Doggy on the boards. Kiet takes on Whoa, Sniper. His shot is right into La Toasted for the easy save. Exo looking for the P3. I believe he meant to bang that puck on net, but he pulled it back instead. It's a very common and comical mechanic error. Here's Akuzo past Whoa, Sniper. R-Doggy shifting into a odd man rush position, but Whoa, Sniper steals from Akuzo. The shot's on Mimi and the rebound's cleared. Kiet X4 narrowly getting to that rebound in time to deny R-Doggy of the easy shot. And Whoa, Sniper, a great play to get around Akuzo to initiate that offensive chance for the Cobras. Here's Exo up the ice. He hits it too far and into the hands of Whoa, Sniper. Second line's on for both teams now. Jail and Arden. Jail slotting in for Jaden, obviously, who had the hat trick in their upset against the Freedom. So we'll see how this affects things for the Cobras. But, I mean, good first shift by R-Doggy and Whoa, Sniper. I'm sure ZDXW agrees.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't anything special, but they weren't giving up a lot, especially to Akuzo. It was just a boring shift, which I think Carolina will take it at this point.
Yeah, I mean, a pretty low event hockey so far. Lots of it. Here's Brundlin up for APAT. The pass is pinged away by Arden. Arden now. Backtracking a little bit. Chased by APAT. Tries to get a pass up for Jail, but it's off the mark. Here's Brundlin. Trying to forecheck Arden. He's unsuccessful in his endeavor. And APAT sends one in on the zone entry attempt.
Yeah, I mean, just a low event game so far. And like I said for the previous game in Houston-Boston, the longer this game goes tied, the better the chances Carolina has at winning this game.
Here's APAT taking it off the draw, trying to get some space, but Arden is right there on him to force him to the boards. And it's a good clear from Carolina. Here's APAT, tries to get past Arden, he can't. Arden trying to catch him changing. Arden takes a shot, and it's off the far post. Arden beats Akuzo, pass up for R-Doggy. His shot is into the mask of Mimi for his second consecutive save. R-Doggy's short side shot goes nowhere. R-Doggy again trying the other side. He whiffs on the shot, nothing there for him. Here's Whoa, Sniper advancing the puck now. He's taken a little heavier of an offensive role on this Cobras team than he has in previous seasons. R-Doggy pinging away Kiet's breakaway try. Here's R-Doggy playing trap defense on Akuzo, forces him to regroup in neutral ice, and the puck is sent to the bench for the third time this game.
Yeah, little frenzy right there by the Cobras, attacking the puck generated mainly by R-Doggy, and that was honestly the best scoring opportunity in the game for both teams. And let's see if R-Doggy can tuck one before the end of the period.
Here's R-Doggy pulling him back, putting the moves on him, but he can't generate anything. Goes out of the corner, tries to take his signature P3 from the boards. It goes wide, near side. Here's Akuzo breaking away from R-Doggy. Whoa, Sniper comes in with the clamps. And he advances it back into the Orlando zone. ohSniper. Here's a Kuzo now. ohDoggy can advance it up the boards. Kuzo pinging it. It's no use as APAC could not get to the puck in time. ohDoggy trying to free it from the corner. APAC comes away with it. Trying to get around Arden, but he can't do so. Arden noticeably playing better defense than he usually does. He's come to be known as a one-dimensional player. Pretty much all offense from Arden B, but he's played pretty well in the defensive end tonight. 0-0 marks the end of the first period. 2 shots for each team. Pretty even game so far. We'll send it up the desk as I'll let ZD give his thoughts first.
Yeah, I mean, just going into the first intermission, just what a boring hockey game. And for the Carolina Cobras, that's exactly what they need to be successful, because low events, they don't want Toasted. He's not a great goaltender to get a lot of shots, and they've only conceded 2 shots that period. So really good period by Carolina. And if they keep it up, this game's going to shift towards the chances of them winning are going to increase. And for Orlando, it's sort of like Boston. They just need to have fun out there. Like, it seems like they got to stick up their butt. They just need to relax. Memener's playing well, and their chances are going to get, but they just need to have fun, man. What are your thoughts, Joe?
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, they look very lazy out there. You look at a guy like Akuzo, he brings a lot of energy. He brings a lot of skill. And that's something that this Orlando team has needed the last couple seasons. They needed a guy like that. But now that he's here, maybe it's beyond the player. But man, I feel like EXO looks so uncomfortable out there. Demonia,
I would agree.
I just want to know, what do you think about the lines that they're running? Do you agree with them? Was there anything you'd change?
Yeah, EXO just arguably looks worse than he did in the Milwaukee game, and that some of that could be just burnout from, losing after. I mean, I think Akuzo played a pretty good game against Milwaukee. Not enough to put Orlando over the edge, of course, but I mean, I think he may just be burnt out. He's been on the game for a while, and too much warm up or too much playing time can decrease your mental,
Well, I do have a counterpoint that EXO has been around long enough to when teams would play 2-3 games in a row. I feel like it shouldn't matter to EXO at this point. Maybe, it's the latter point of his career, maybe starting to feel it a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you. I think that there's no love on the bench. You know what I mean? Nobody's loving the game right now on that bench.
Exactly. Well, I mean, Carolina's played solid so far. I want to give a quick shout out to Toasted. He's played good this season. He's been good when the team needs it.
Yeah.
That is my opinion. All right. Well, the face-off underway as we start the second period. Here's Kiet advancing it forward into the Cobra zone, or sorry, ohDoggy advancing it into the Orlando zone. I was a bit disoriented by switching my viewpoint. Kiet almost gets a shot away, but ohDoggy finds the puck on the back check. The poke check from behind denies Kiet a chance at a goal. Here's Kiet breaking out of the corner, curving towards Toasted, and great positional awareness from the young goalie. In his first season as a starter, he's been pretty solid for when Carolina's needed him to be. I believe they have a 2-2 record. And in those 2 games, Toasted has been pretty good. Here's ohDoggy advancing it forward. Akuzo's shot easily turned aside by Toasted. EXO to the middle.
Oh.
Nobody home. ohSniper nearly own goals it. He looked like he was trying to hit it while facing the net, but He may have just been trying to pull it back.
That was a play, and
Yeah.
Ghostyferret with Orlando's best look of the game, even though he's on Carolina.
I mean, yeah, Ghostyferret has been really, really good this game so far. I've noticed him outclassing Akuzo multiple times, which, I mean, even if Akuzo is a little burnt out, a little down mentally in this game, Ghostyferret has still stepped up in a big way for this Carolina team.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
if
he has
Akuzo-
arguably been the best skater on the ice for them.
Well, with Akuzo, I don't know if he's burnt out or if it's just like literally the lights are too bright. Like Robe's not here. He has to carry this franchise when Robe's not here. And is it just too much pressure on him? Is he trying to perform? It's similar to Ghostyferret. Is there just so much pressure on him and he feels like he has to do it himself?
A big shot by Brandon from center ice. Trickles in. And the Storm have their first of the game. Vintage Brundlin.
Vintage
You would be
Brundlin.
right.
P3 from his side of center ice, and it's a P roller that goes on in. Vintage Brundlin. And man, it's 2024, as Chokington will say. How are we letting those in, man? And that's what I'm saying. Toasted, not a great goaltender. That is a very weak goal to let in. And now Carolina, they have to dig themselves out of this hole. They have to play catch up, and I just don't think that's their game with their best or some of their best players missing.
Face-off underway. We'll see if Carolina can keep the momentum going. Brundlin will have another shot, and this time it's saved by Toasted, and Apat taps in the rebound. None of the Cobras got back for it, and Apat has an easy goal. And Orlando's suddenly up by 2.
Yeah, I mean, great job by Apat. Simple hockey, drives the net for the rebound. Easiest goal of his life. Carolina, you know, just because the goalie makes a save doesn't mean your job's done. They needed to clear that puck out, but also Toasted lets out a huge rebound, and you'd like to see him get up there and play it, or at least clear it out so it's not just a simple tap in. But just like that, in a matter of 11 seconds, it's a 2-0 game in favor of Orlando, and it is not looking good for Carolina.
Here's Arden trying to make something happen for this Cobras team. Apat passing over for Brandon. Beats Jail on the boards. Almost gets past him, but Jail recovers well. Here's Jail blocking Apat's clearing attempt. And that puck goes out of play yet again.
And so, Jade? No, wait, no, that's Arden. I thought it was Jade.
Jaden is on vacation right now, I've heard.
Yeah, but it's the 4 in Arden's name that's throwing me off.
That's fair. Well, here's Brundlin advancing it into the Cobra zone. Trying to beat Jail. Can't get around him in time before Arden scoops up the loose puck. Arden pulling it back through Brundlin. Arden has been shown to be a spark plug offensive contributor. He gets a shot on Mimi. That goes nowhere. A big hit by Apat. Was not called. And Carolina is currently complaining about it. I personally did not see the play. Kiet gets a huge shot off. Blocked by Arden. Akuzo out for Kiet again. And Arden clears it away. The pass was just off the mark. Arden advancing it into the Orlando zone now. It's brought right back out by Kiet. And yet again, these boards. The puck goes out of play.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to solve the problem, stop going to that side of the ice, though. But
yeah, I mean,
the second line for Orlando completely outplaying Carolina's second line, and I can't believe we're saying that in 2024 with Brundlin on the ice.
Big pass out for Akuzo. Sniper reads it well. That could have been dangerous. Akuzo looking for Orlando's third. He doesn't get it. Tries to pass out for Kiet. Passes. Goes way beyond him. ohLuvv unable to clear though. Kiet curving out of the corner. ohSniper defending the slot well. Kiet right back to the same position we were in just 5 seconds ago. ohSniper pulling it back. Big hit on Kiet on the puck though. ohSniper breaking it out for ohLuvv. He has a matchup with Kiet on the boards. Gets past him, but Kiet finds it. As ohLuvv did not have quite enough of a gap on him to make a play. Here's ohSniper getting past Kiet behind his own net. 2-on-1 developing. If he can get past Kiet, he will be able to, but Apat plays the pinch well. Here's Arden trying to pull it back. Puck goes underneath Apat. He tries to shove him out of the way. Here's Kiet bringing it up the boards. Past ohSniper. Tries to go for the near post, but he hits it wide. Here's Kiet up for Apat. That puck, yet again, paying away by ohSniper. Carolina is noticeably defending the pass very well, but when it comes to one-on-one matchups, they're getting beat. Here's ohSniper taking a long-range P3. Arden B almost pings out Mimi's clearing attempt, but Mimi succeeds. Here's Akuzo pulling it back, going to the board side. Arden B hitting it away from him. Ooh. Wow. A too many men penalty, I presume, is being called on Carolina.
Oof.
As 3 players were in the play as once. If you want my opinion, that was not a penalty. I think they were only on the ice for like half a second.
Well,
But, I mean,
from
ref's
the
discretion.
instant replay, I can tell you that was kind of brutal. Like, he jumped on as the puck was basically on top of him. So I feel like
Oh,
that was a good
okay.
call.
That does make sense.
Well, that's a not great penalty to take with 6.6 seconds left in the second period. Carolina, they got to kill this and
I
get to work in the
understand.
third period.
Yeah, I do understand the change. Like most, oh, what?
Are they putting somebody
Oh
else?
yeah, ohSniper serves. Okay. They sent the wrong player to the penalty box, but they'll be
Poor
having
Jail.
ohLuvv on the penalty kill, and this is a situation we don't see too often. 3 skaters on for Orlando with 6
I thought you
seconds to
could only
go.
pull in the third period.
No, the rule book says you can pull with
Oh.
10 seconds left in any period.
Ooh.
No matter how much you're down by. Akuzo almost getting the shot off. He wasn't in P3 though. I feel like you'd expect him to be in P3 there.
Dude,
But
Akuzo got caught lacking right there.
a very rare scenario. You don't see it too often. I do appreciate it. It's a very fun thing. The fun rule, rather, that you can pull with 10 seconds left in any period. But we're up to the desk now, joined by Freakolevsky and ZDXW. As always, I will let Freakolevsky kick off the analysis for this period, as he has not had much to say in a while.
Yeah, I mean, first, that wasn't by the Orlando management there. I think that was Brunland's call to pull the goalie with 10 seconds left. Not many people in this league know about that rule. Great call by Brunland, a veteran of the league. And that was almost a very cool play. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. I mean, the period. Look, Carolina kind of had like a really bad shift. Like it was one shift that ruined them. I mean, our doggy, unfortunately, he whiffed, and Brandon, good for him. He took advantage of the opportunity to just a P roller pass toasted, and then not even a minute later, Apat's potting a rebound off of Brunland's shot.
It was 11
So
seconds later.
11 seconds later, yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking at those guys. You're looking at the guys who are scoring for Orlando, and it's just not who you're expecting. But it's huge that you have your depth step up. And that was one of Brandon's major points over the offseason, was bringing in solid depth. And ZD, I want your question. I want your opinion on how Carolina's played thus far.
Yeah, I mean, their first line with our dog and ohSniper, I thought they've done an excellent job locking up Orlando's first line in Akuzo and what's his face?
Kiet.
Got it. Yeah. And at points, I thought our doggy and Ghostyferret were outplaying them for a shift or so. It wasn't until the very end where Orlando's first line was getting something going. But the second line for Carolina, they're just all over the place. They're getting outmatched by Brunlin and APAT. They just need to keep it simple, get the puck out, and stop giving up chances in the center of the ice. And try and block Brunlin's P3s from outside the blue. It's 2024. We can't be letting those in.
I mean, I believe our predictions are all still alive. It could still be 3-2 Cobras. Definitely unlikely at this point, but I mean, we will see. I think Carolina has it in them to come back, especially with players as talented as our doggy and as offensively talented as Arden could be. We'll send it back down to ice level for puck drop for the third period. Face-off is underway. Our doggy pulling it back. He's still on the penalty kill. Cobras have 15 seconds until Ghostyferret gets out of the box. Here's Kiet going to the boards, looking for the pass. He whiffs on it. Goes for the shot instead, and Toasted, what a grab. Saves the puck and keeps the Cobras in this game. Akuzo has a chance.
Ooh.
Toasted sliding across to kick it out of the crease. Another great save from Toasted. Keeps it a 2-goal game. Carolina's still in this. Here's Ardoggy and Ghostyferret committing into the corner with Kiet. Breaking it out. Ghostyferret past Akuzo, and the puck ends up on the bench yet again.
Yeah, huge kill to
Happened a
start
lot
off
this
period by our doggy. And if you're thinking Carolina, they got to get at least one before the 3-minute mark. Getting 2 goals with less than 3 minutes left, especially with a depleted roster, is not a good recipe for success.
Here's Kiet off the faceoff, trying to force it through Ghostyferret. He won't be able to. Akuzo's pass! A great save by Toasted off the one-timer. Akuzo again, going far side, and Akuzo! He strikes, and Orlando has 3.
Yeah, the Kuzo finally gets on the board. About damn time, if you ask me, but you know, you can see the wall, the dam sort of breaking for Carolina. Once that first one from Brunlin went in, and then the quick second goal by APAT, you could sort of tell Carolina was just done. It's hard to win a game when you only have our doggy and the other 3 guys are sort of bums. And Latosid, he's made some solid saves, but that first one was just brutal to let in.
Yeah, I agree. No, the P-roller did kind of kill Carolina's momentum. It's going to be hard to bring it back. Not many teams come back from down 3-0 in the third period. I believe the last time it was done was the Saskatoon Blues in S20, was it? Yes. Yes, S20. Here's Akuzo advancing it forward. Somebody's gonna have to fact check that if I'm wrong. If somebody can think of anything earlier, but I believe it was.
No idea.
Here's Ardoggy advancing it up into the Orlando zone, trying to get something going for this Carolina team that he leads. Here's Arden, steals it from Kiet. He was just sleeping in his own zone, but he didn't have the angle to get a shot on. Here's Kiet shooting into his own goalie. Kiet pulling it back. Arden there to defend. Arden trying to go for a curve, but he misses the net somehow.
Just a bit outside.
Here's APAT in the corner. APAT up the near boards for Brandon. Jail defending him well. 2-on-1 developing. Jail can't get a hold of the puck in time. He passes over for Arden, who beats Brandon on the boards. But APAT, yet again, a great pinch. Orlando's playing very structured. APAT even gets a shot on. But Toasted, able to ping it out of his crease. APAT pinging one out for Brunlin. Arden to the middle, a Hail Mary. Jail can't get there in time. APAT now past Jail. Out pinging Arden. Drives it into the corner before Arden frees it up. Arden. Out for Brandon. Brunlin now. Just dumps it in. Orlando playing smart here. They're just not taking too many risks. They are up 3-0. Brandon's shot gets blocked by Jail. And what a save by Mimi.
Yeah, great opportunity for Carolina and Meemner. Mitch Mimi hasn't seen a lot, but he's sharp. Maybe it's from the game earlier in the night, but keeps this at the same scoreline of 3-0. And Orlando's calling a timeout. Why?
I believe they're just trying to get Stam to ice this game.
Okay.
Demone, you were correct. It was S20 Saskatoon versus Boston.
All right, thank you for fact checking that. They came back from 4-0 down, I believe, right?
Wasn't it?
It
Boston?
was 4-0.
It was 4-0.
Boston.
It
Yeah,
was
Boston
4-0.
came back. I remember I was there. I wasn't playing though. Jaden was in that, and then
Yeah, it was a rough game to watch for a Grizzlies fan. But
I thought
an
no, I
entertaining
thought the
one.
Grizzlies
I'm
came
sad
back.
I wasn't.
No, nope. It was Boston up 4-0, lost 5.
Oh wait, that was a different game.
Anyways,
Here's WoSniper getting a shot on. Carolina starting to heat up. We could see an unprecedented comeback here, depending on how badly Carolina wants it.
No.
Here's our doggy behind the net, trying to get one out for WoSniper. Ikuzo defends it well. 1:30 left. Akuzo's pass too short, and our doggy steals. Our doggy hit off the puck. No call. Here's Kiet with a shot.
Ooh,
That's
nice
pinged
ping.
away by Toasted before the rebound could go off the post. Here's Akuzo with another shot. That goes wide. Our doggy passing to the middle for WoSniper. We're eclipsing the 1 minute mark of the period, and it's looking even more unwinnable for Carolina. Here's Akuzo, a pass out for Kiet. Almost springs him, but Toasted comes out of his crease to make the play. Akuzo for Kiet. His shot goes nowhere, and Toasted drops it in the crease. Tragedy as he could not ping his own puck out of the crease. And Kiet, another easy tap in for the Storm. He has his first of the game.
Dude. Oh my. It's just like Wednesday with
No, Ben
who did that?
Saturday.
Who did that on Wednesday? Gosh. For the game
Yeah,
winner.
Every
in double OT.
goalie does it.
Oh my
But
goodness.
it
Like
is-
you save the puck, play it on the side of the net. Unless it's Pandemic.
I
Play it
believe
on
he
net.
accidentally dropped it because it was like almost immediately after
Well,
he
he
gloved it.
has done that a couple times this game.
Yeah.
And I think he's sort of surprised that he gloves it. And 2 brutal goals.
It is a
Let's
bad
host it
habit
this game.
for many goalies. All goalies have bad habits, but that is certainly one that you want to not have. They got Golden Hunter and Shug on the ice for the Storm. They are playing the JBHLers.
Oh.
Mimi makes a great save on Arden. Arden may have some life. Orlando seemingly trying to ruin Mimi's shutout. This would be his third of the
why did
season.
you say that?
Arden, his shot
Oh my goodness!
saved by
Football
Mimi.
might need to be banned
no,
from
There's
commentating.
17 seconds.
How
I don't
dare
believe.
you?
I don't believe in it. I don't believe in the jinx. I don't believe
It
in
doesn't matter if you believe it or not. It's just a rule.
I don't
bro.
believe in it. They haven't.
It
said
doesn't
in chat
matter if
yet.
you believe in it or
Mimi doesn't know. Mimi doesn't know. It's okay. It's okay. And our doggy sends a shot in on the post. Mimi able to clear it. 8 saves for Mimi so far. Shug clearing it out. He'll have a goal. Shug with his first of his career.
Yeah, we call that an Emdervell Mickey goal in the last 30 seconds of play when it doesn't matter. And
APAT with some words for our doggy in the chat.
all
Telling
it
him it's
does
time to
is
hang it up.
prolong the game.
4
And,
seconds left. We'll have a face-off at center ice.
yeah, can we just run the
Yeah,
clock? here?
I'm down
Nothing-
to skip it.
Yeah, we should just run it. Come on, ref. Empty net. Nah, give it to him. Give it to him.
It's okay. Well, we got 5 seconds left until the face-off.
I say we
So it's the
no,
formality
Apparently, there's
face-off
no more
can,
shenanigans, right, guys?
Here's
sure.
Arden on the face-off. Shug going for a final shot. Jail will have a final shot into Mimi, and he has his 3rd shutout of the season.
Damn. Well, I
Leads
don't
the
think we
league in
need an
shutouts,
interview.
but I believe he was 9th on goalie rankings. An interesting season it's been for Mimi.
Well, shutouts aren't necessarily always a goalie stat.
Yeah,
It'll
not
also depend
necessarily, but
greatly
I
on
mean,
how the
if
team
you get
plays.
3 of them, you got to give him credit.
Oh yeah, he's a great goalie. But I say we skip an interview. That was kind of a boring game.
I mean, we could have an interview. It depends. Does not seem that we will have an interview. But well, that'll be it. I don't believe this game needs much analysis. Vasilevsky, any final thoughts before we close this out?
I mean, it's just game's over.
Yeah.
Carolina needs to figure it out.
And yeah, I mean, that's the game. A bit of a snooze fest to end tonight's game, or tonight's game day, I should say. But yeah, we started with a couple great games. Milwaukee upsetting Orlando, ruining their undefeated streak, but Orlando bounces back in game 3. And obviously, the biggest upset of the season, arguably, with Houston getting their win against Boston with their C team out. So that'll be it for tonight. I thank everybody who participated in the first stream. I was not there for it. Thank you to Vasilevsky and ZDXW for analyzing and commentating. Thanks for Pandaman and Alfresco, who was here earlier. Thanks to Discoof Burgundy for... I don't think I've said his name already. Thanks to Discoof Burgundy. And I've been Demoni. May the night embrace you with serenity and the promise of a beautiful tomorrow. Good night,
Okay,
BH.